The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances. Now enjoy the show.
What up?
Hello.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Martin put that on the board. We're starting early.
Hey, everybody. That was a whole bunch of energy. All right, Shay, I'm coming in hot.
What's up, y'all?
That's right.
With the season finale.
Yes, it is.
Great, right, y'all? And we got a special guest in the building. Shout out to Lady D.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for the invite. Nice to be here on Running with Scissors.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I'm glad you came through.
Thanks.
I'm
So
glad.
how was your week
Hey,
so
look, I
far,
can't
guys?
wait to see what you got to say.
7 days since last week. I got a couple of things that I wanted to. We don't really have a topic today, so we just kind of having a conversation
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
like we always do.
Right? You're not lying about that one. Not at all.
Right. So
Start off with one thing and end into something else.
right. So how was everybody's weekend?
That's
It was
great.
pretty good. Good weekend.
I think it was busy. My days are so busy, I don't remember the week.
I think they were busy.
I'm like, I don't know. And today's Tuesday, so that wasn't that long ago.
No,
Yeah.
Right.
not.
Exactly. It's like it's weird saying how's your week and it just started.
Yeah. That's why I said weekend.
Weekend. Right?
Look,
Yes.
no, the days are filled. I'm sure
Right.
we've already had a week already.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's
That
Since
is,
we last saw each other.
oh, heck yeah.
See.
Oh, man.
Yeah, for real.
Whole lot of life.
No.
Lifing at the same time. It's fun.
Mhm.
Yep. A lot of
A lot
life.
is going on.
Life
I want to ask
Stop.
our guest, Miss D,
Mhm.
how are you feeling this season with your new show, Tea and Herbalism? Like, how are you feeling in the mix with your own spot, your own room?
Oh, I'm excited. It's been fun. I'm learning. I do a lot of research on the herbs before I present, and I'm learning a lot about them while I'm teaching others about them. So it's wonderful.
That's
I love it.
cool.
I love
That's
it.
cool.
Oh,
Natural
What's up,
stuff.
Hey, Mike.
We got
What's up,
one.
everybody?
Hey, Mike.
How y'all feeling? How y'all doing?
Doing well.
That's what's
We
up.
finally got company.
I'm so
Yes.
happy to be here.
Yeah, right. We got company. And I love it. I love it.
Yeah, the
I love
iPhone
when
running
your
with
own
Scissors.
family coming knocking at the door, right?
Indeed.
You know
Indeed.
it. You know
Nice.
it.
I'm glad that's how we feel. Everybody don't feel that way about family.
Right.
Well,
Like turn the lights off. Make it act like we're not here.
some of them got it right.
They treat them like Jehovah's Witness, right?
Oh, that's messed up.
You better call before you come. Don't just be pulling up. You better
Right,
call.
saying you was in a neighborhood.
Right.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Okay, you can see they eye on the other end of the peephole. They just staring at you like, I know you home.
Right. Y'all just turned the lights off.
Right.
Just
As
because
I
I'm home, that don't mean I want you there with me, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's different.
I see your car out there. So
Right.
what?
Yo, back to the door. I
Answer
Ubered.
back, so what?
Not here.
Exactly.
No.
I told you. That's
Now
hilarious.
we're towards the end of June, and this is summer. Like technically, we just hit summer, right?
Mhm.
It's
Man,
It's
it feels like
you
we've
don't
been here
feel
for a
like you
minute.
used
It's
to.
hot up here.
been hot.
Really.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What's the
ran
temps
air
looking
the
like
last
in
3 days.
Detroit?
About
Like
98,
98.
97.
Yeah.
Really?
We've been
You
getting
know.
some
It happens.
too. It's been a lot of rain and a lot of humidity
There you go.
here.
Yeah.
See, yeah, that humidity in them storms is crazy. Like they're different than they used to be, for sure.
Mm.
For sure.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say it again. But like y'all remember when it rained, it actually cooled down after the storm? It doesn't do that
Right.
anymore.
It'd be like
Right.
opposite.
What happened to that?
No, it gets warmer, seem like it. Yeah.
It gets warmer. See, right out my
Mhm.
mouth. I'm like, what is that about?
I don't know.
I swear it's like no. I be looking old trying to tell the kids that it used to get colder. Think about it. It's warm because it's about to rain. It did its
Mhm.
job. We should
Mhm.
be fine. It's like no,
Right.
Cooled
it does
off.
not work like
Yeah.
that anymore.
No.
It's almost like it's global warming, right?
Right. That's what I
Oh,
was thinking.
I mean, go
Global warming.
figure, go
Some people think it
figure.
don't exist.
These
Rain
guys
be
might
letting
be
off-
right.
Look, this rain be letting off steam. That's what it feels like.
Right.
Right, Michelle. We totally did it again. Like we over here pop locking, and you always say it. We just start talking like it's just us in the room, like we don't have a show to run.
All
We
the
ain't
time.
introduced nobody. We just
Hey.
All the
jump
time.
right in.
We just
Okay.
expect people to know who we are.
Well, let's
I
do
mean,
the
you know what I'm saying?
intro.
That's natural though, the natural conversation. Then you get to business. You be like, it's good to see y'all. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us and all this, that, and the other. You do that later. But first, I enjoy
I say we
y'all.
let the guests go first.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. What's up, everybody? First of all, I want to thank Running with Scissors for having us on this show. Thank you for the invite. Yeah, but you can follow me. I'm on Instagram. I am _1 Mike. And I do a show on this network as well with two of the greatest hosts I couldn't ask to be with, RG and Lady D. And here, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to take over y'all show, but I'm just saying, like, I am so
I've had it,
pleased to
sir.
be
You're
here.
saying beautiful things. Don't stop.
Right? Hey, look, I ain't seen nothing wrong. Go ahead.
Okay. But yeah,
We want big enough stuff.
it's a
Hey, look,
it's a
somebody
pleasure to be here.
professional.
I'm trying to be. Oh no, I'm far from that. I'm far from that on Mondays. That's Lady D job.
All right, your turn. You got the mic.
Go ahead.
And I am Lady D, also from the Ops and Tea and Herbalism.
Yes.
And we're just happy to be here on running with scissors, so we can run with some scissors today.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Every time I say that, I'm not running with no scissors. I'm not doing it.
Dangerous. That can be
Mm.
dangerous.
Mhm.
That can be very dangerous.
It
Look,
can
look,
be.
look.
And I used to be clumsy too. Hey, auntie.
Right. Trip
I'm
over.
like, nah, this does not go well. Look, this don't go well when my hands is empty. I'm definitely not running with it.
Okay, so have you stabbed yourself with scissors while running? Is whole time penny? Have you ever done it?
Have I?
Have you
No,
done
because
what?
I choose not to run with scissors.
So you're gonna be fine. You can run one more time. It's not gonna hurt anything. You haven't killed yourself yet.
See, look, my family
I
tomorrow,
get
they'll be
where
like,
you were going.
nah, don't let Penny run.
I don't do that. I don't remember scissors. I probably did as a kid though.
You did a skid.
As a
I'm
kid.
sure
As a
I
kid.
did as a kid. As a kid, I was crazy.
Yeah, you
I
know.
did a lot of
See,
crazy
now
things.
I don't run with scissors, but my family, especially my brother, because he's so petty, he would love to tell you guys that I talk when I have like a knife in my hand. When I'm cooking in the kitchen, I'm talking and it's going all over the place. And they be all dramatic. They be all moving around like, ooh,
Yeah. Because it turned into a
Right.
knife fight
Funny.
over dinner. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A little psychotic.
Oh my
You might
goodness.
have passed the salt.
Right.
Right.
See, well, I'm Penny Owens from this show.
Knife wielder.
Hey, Penny.
Right?
Running with knives. Running with
Yes.
knives.
Right.
You're running with knives. So you petty shell.
Petty is a place to be. Pettyville. Yes.
We love it.
See, it came with you, Dick. Pettyville just
Yeah.
blew right over here. See, got it.
True.
I know what's happening now.
That's no shade tree. That shade tree.
No,
Oh,
say
man.
yeah.
Oh yeah, good ball back.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
All right, Shell, your turn.
Michelle, and with one L, just in case you don't know how to spell.
Yeah, all right.
Dang,
Damn.
Pettyville is alive.
I know. Dang, I'm
We
gonna have
love
to start calling Lady D Dark Heart or something. She brought that cloud with her.
I did nothing. I said nothing. I am an innocent, just sitting here minding my own business.
Don't act like y'all never seen the Care Bear movie.
Yes, I know. That's a good one.
Too
This is
funny.
gonna be a fun show.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yes, you can already tell.
Yes,
Archie.
the
I'm on
founder.
that side. Other hand. Do the other hand.
Bam! Oh, bam!
The other hand,
I-
No, Mike got it.
I don't know what it's doing. I'm gonna go both ways. There you go. You on one of these blocks.
Pause. And hey, I'm RG.
I know, right? I was thinking.
Co-host of this fine show where people say really horrible things casually, and the other show on Monday where we say really horrible things very casually. Right? With Sips and Pops. Catch me on Instagram at RGansII, and sorry in advance because we about to say some more stuff.
Oh, I see mine.
Sorry in advance.
But
We are not cleaning that one.
something that I seen on the internet. So
Wait, did the disclaimer play? I feel like we need the disclaimer today.
He plays it first, D. He be all paranoid. That's the
Absolutely.
first thing he throws up.
Oh, okay.
All right.
because
That's the first thing.
no
I
problem.
don't know.
Zero problem.
Like we out of control or something.
I'm saying it can get that
Okay,
way.
so we said titled it "Running with Scissors." That would seem that we're a bit unhinged and out of control. Except for Penny, she
Unsupervised.
cooks with
That's what I
knives
was
and
about to
stabs
say.
people.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna say that. I was
Right.
just gonna say I heard that she was the responsible one.
Deranged.
I don't know. Penny's story made me think about the Ginsu knife commercials, you know, and they're
Yeah.
just cutting up stuff.
Hey, they just got to cut the commercial quick. So I lose my finger.
Cut the commercial.
Yeah,
quick.
right.
Somebody's
Yeah.
cut.
I'm gonna hit the button, but I must say this one thing: no one ever complains about dinner at Penny's house. I
Okay.
just got this
Okay.
feeling that no one ever complains.
Oh, they scared, too scared.
You damn right. That's
Better eat this food
Right, you eat what you get.
than say what you get.
Whatever.
It's funny. I just saw a video about that.
Whatever.
I'm gonna find it.
She's
it's all
taking the
good.
piss. Look at her. She got her iron scars.
Well, I got 11
Whatever.
seconds.
She about to grab that knife.
Crap I seen on the internet.
Oh, I didn't say.
Okay, now you gotta be over,
So-
Penny. That was 11 seconds. That's all we're giving you.
Oh.
So I saw something.
Hey, look, I'm a firm believer that that's all you need for pouting. Okay, don't let it go for a long time. Get it in,
Right,
get it
I'm gonna go
done.
too far. Right,
I
exactly.
agree.
Mhm.
All right, y'all.
So what-
So yeah, I might have seen this too. So I saw something that said her best friend passed away. A year later, she's happily dating her bestie's husband. Is she wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Broken up with anyone else?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's low.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's like, did
A
her
year
bestie
later?
come in her dreams and give her a pass? Now, I've heard of a situation
Whoa.
like that, but literally, like, it was the dying wish, and she didn't want her husband to be by herself. And she thought that it would be best that he was with somebody who he was already familiar with. So I
Sounds like
have
the
heard
story
of
in
a
the Bible.
situation like that, but I'm like, I don't know. That's pretty disloyal.
Can I just say, I'm never that close with any of my white friends. Hell to the no. We can't be having no agreements like that. Wait a minute.
She
RG,
wrong.
great answer. Great answer. I'll take
Right.
that one.
So y'all said, okay, so why? Okay, tell me why do you guys think it's wrong?
It's the unwritten rule, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So what?
You
So
don't
what?
mess with
Too
your home.
soon, man. Too
It-
soon.
I won't say too soon. I would more so say that it gives us the instinct that she always liked him from the beginning.
That it was, yeah.
Right, when
You
you're
know,
already
so-
there.
Yeah.
So do you think that any amount of time could pass, in 5 years, and then it's okay?
With
I mean,
me,
let's-
no. Once you're the homie girl, it ain't no going. No, that's a violation for me.
I
No.
understand that point too. I mean, dang, let the body get cold in the ground. A minute, I mean, a year. We ain't even had.
So y'all said that
We,
it's
we,
okay at some point.
We didn't even have an anniversary of the death yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, did you already clear the closet out too? Like,
Like, damn.
are there kids involved? Because that's one thing too. Are there kids involved?
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
they had 2 kids.
Oh.
So
that means
auntie
they know you as auntie.
is now mom.
Oh.
Right. I understand.
Crazy.
Look close.
Yeah.
No.
See, for me, I'm never looking at any of my best friends' husbands in any kind of way that I'm going to be
No.
like, okay, well, he's free now. Let me go. Well,
Nah,
Because it looked like you've been plotting on that all day. Yeah.
Right. It's like, but you family now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're my brother now. I'm your sister. It's like you can call me if you need some help. You know what I'm saying? Help with the kids, but we family. Like we're
Right.
family.
I look at my best friends' husbands as my brothers.
So I just heard a story the other day where this girl is mad at her sister, her biological sister, because they both got pregnant by the same guy and they both had babies by the same guy.
Oh, I've seen that happen too.
What's that? A small town? They just bored. He can't be that.
Jerry Springer. That's Jerry Springer.
Hey, look, he can't be that cute.
I don't think you're worried about his looks.
No, I don't think it's about
I don't know why y'all don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad though.
Grew up in a neighborhood where that's a thing. I've seen it happen. And I grew up in no country town. I grew up in New York City. Okay.
Yeah.
See, it's sad, but it happens. I don't know why they mad at each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's one common denominator. Where you at? Y'all trying to be fussing with each other. Y'all, hey, look, y'all family now. Y'all family now. So
that's weird.
You might want to go ahead and
father and their uncle.
My father, uncle.
So that's the brother cousin.
Daddy is crazy though.
Uncle.
Dang.
My father, uncle.
See,
yeah.
All right, that's a mess. That's a mess and a half. Now, and you can't even deny it. His genes probably strong and everything. Like they already know. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Dog, how can you be cousins and brothers at the same time? How does that even work?
That's borderline ancestral.com.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point.
Have you seen the ones on the internet where like the I guess like the mom and the daughter have the same little sister because the father or grandpa right, mess with one of the younger ones.
Yes.
Like, this is how them families be having them secrets, okay? Because them things get real complicated. You're like, oh, okay.
I don't know.
Man, their family tree is like a straight line. It just goes straight up.
I was gonna say there's vines in the branches. I don't know what's.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't even growing. It's all in the same bush.
Well, I met someone who grew up with his sister, but later he found out his sister was really his mother because his father/grandfather raped her, and she stayed in the home. But they raised the child. The mother and father raised the child like it was theirs, even though it was his grandfather. It was his grandfather and his father at the same time. And then he found out that his sister was really his mother. So he was messed up.
My brain don't
that
work
happens
that fast.
Unfortunately, that one happens a lot.
That's crazy.
That one happens a lot. Hey, look, that be sometimes when you see your friends go down south to grandma's house for the summer. She come back 2 people. Yeah, it'd be that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden there's an extra sibling, and no one tells you what's really going on. It happens a lot.
Look at
Capra. Gotta start talking.
Yeah, I got you.
K-Pat.
Hold on, I seen that too.
I just read
Wow.
I know 2 brothers who have kids with the same woman. They are cousin and brother. See?
I just said that.
He would be trying.
He's a funkle. A father uncle.
He's a funkle? What? That sounds like fungus.
The kids are.
They sound like funky fungus.
Their father and their uncle at the same time.
Right. The uncle and the niece or nephew are the same age.
That is horrible.
Wow,
That's
they're brothers
crazy,
and
dog.
cousins.
Y'all got me up here doing math.
Yo, she said,
Y'all know his fingers and toes.
I'm sorry, that's too. That is absolutely madness, yo. She said funkle.
Father,
We
uncle.
mixing
That's
biology.
I get it, but that's fine.
Math.
I'll put that on board.
That's
Okay.
so crazy.
That's crazy.
Right.
Oh my goodness. You know what I just realized, guys?
What?
I just realized this is what happens when life changes really, really quickly. And I just thought about it. Like I'm looking at the screen. We're not even airing this to our new Facebook page.
We have a new Facebook page.
We do have a new Facebook page.
See?
We got to get 100 more. We got to get 100 people. So y'all need to go
Nice.
follow that page.
Oh man, don't
Wow.
worry.
We short like
Tell a
20.
friend and tell another friend.
No,
we
we
only
only
short
short
like
next
20 something,
season.
right?
Dang.
No, yeah. I think we might be short a little bit less than that.
Really?
Okay.
See, all right. So
Well-
next season, when we come back, we're gonna have a Facebook page, y'all.
Right.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
And we actually
Okay.
gonna do it correctly.
Yeah, we short by we got 87 followers.
You have to have so many
that's
good.
So
followers
we
Yeah,
only
to go
need
live or
13. We need
something?
13 more people.
We need 13 people.
Come on.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Y'all-
come by and like our page. You're
You
not
need
a front
somebody
network
like
on
to
Facebook.
stream live? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Right,
Yeah,
we
they can
can
also
stream
have
live on the
pictures.
Facebook page
Okay.
until we
Wow.
get 100.
They like
See?
me. We're
Close.
popular. No.
So cute.
Right.
Yeah. So, question, everybody.
Ma'am.
Okay.
What?
So
Okay.
we are ending this amazing season.
Mhm.
What are, I guess, I don't know, one of your favorite moments that we had season 6?
Oh my
Season
gosh.
Man,
6,
so many.
y'all.
So
There's
many.
so many.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm
That was
trying
a
to
question
think
I
of
needed to think about.
Right.
If I'm thinking of the ops, I probably when I showed them the our new logo and our new theme song for the first time. That was pretty dope.
Oh,
yeah,
Seeing
that
their
was
reaction
fire.
to it.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That family, that was nice. That was nice.
It was Mike, man. He we was talking about. He said I want a new theme, and then we started talking about. He said let's do Family Matters. I'm like okay, and then but then I started doing the Family Matters kind of jingle, and I was like we're not Family Matters, we're more like the Boondocks. And I was like yeah,
I love the music that you got. Yeah. Hey, look, I hummed that after every, like I was upstairs after the show yesterday. And I was humming that. I was like, man, this song is in my head. I hope it stains our listeners' brains the way it did mine yesterday because our show was.
Yeah, that's
It
pretty
was
cool.
definitely in my head. I just love the interaction. I love the chemistry that we have across the network, across
Yeah.
agreed.
each show and everything like that.
I agree.
We have a lot of similarities, and then we have things that separate, one show from the next. I like the growth and everything that we've done from, since we first started doing podcasting to where we at right now. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just impressed with our growth. I know it's a slow burn as far as the where we want to be, but I think if we continue to do what we're doing, we'll get to where we should be.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We sure will.
Yeah.
I know.
Mhm.
I know.
Good
I think we got the right
Sure
team.
And I like that running with sisters. You guys talk about mental health a lot, and let people know that it's okay to talk about what you're thinking and feeling. So that's cool that you guys do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
cool.
it's hard for me to just pick one
Mhm.
thing,
Mhm.
one topic because there's so many great ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew, we no matter what we talk about, no matter what, even if we cutting up and cracking jokes, we always get back to, okay, let's talk about what's good for us, community, mental health. We definitely giving the people something that they can think about and we offer resources,
Mhm.
if you're going through something, just know you're not going through it alone. And we offer that to our listeners. And I think that's, we have a purpose here.
Yeah.
And it ain't just to get up
Excellent.
on here and cut up and crack jokes,
Yep.
all the time. All the time. We silly. We silly though. We
Yeah,
definitely are
yeah.
oh
silly.
yeah.
It's like a real life it's a real life get together type of thing. We just do it
Right.
on a podcast.
Yeah.
We
Right.
talk
Even
crap
with
on-
the ops, you guys
Yeah.
have moments too where you are, teachable moments and things like that too. So I just think that across the board, across the network, that's kind of what we're
Mhm.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like
Appreciate
that that this network is encouraging, because just this season we've had 2 new shows launch, Tea and Herbalism and
Yeah.
Spotlight with That Bee. So that's wonderful. We're
Yes.
growing.
It's
And
like-
you know what? I don't feel like we give Intentional Tuesdays
Yes.
enough shine.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I watched
Yeah.
Intentional Tuesdays today, actually.
Yeah.
And
Really?
Nice.
You're like, really?
A lot of times we'll mention all the shows and I forget Intentional Tuesdays. So
okay.
forgive
Oh,
me.
yeah.
I do, and I
No,
don't.
because it's during it's the only daytime show. Like we got the
Right.
night
Time
covered,
show.
right?
Right.
We got
But
the
yeah,
night.
but that show is super dope because I
Mhm.
click on too and I watch
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
Me too.
check that show out, guys, because that's a great show. It's on Tuesdays during what's the time? Is what 2:00?
At 12 noon. It'll up like 12 noon. Well, it's actually
Yeah.
it's 1:00
1
for
Eastern Standard.
Eastern.
You
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
what?
Eastern.
It
Hey,
is.
look, that's why I tell them, you know where you live at, you do the marathon. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I got
Just
my mom
tune
watching
in.
Intentional Tuesdays.
Sometimes.
I'm watching Intentional Tuesday.
Yeah, I got my mom
Right.
watching Intentional
I
Tuesdays.
love
So
it.
she
Good.
likes it.
Really?
You can't catch
Mhm.
it live. Always catch
Okay, that means it's
it.
right. That
You
means
know?
it's safe. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah. So
I like all the
check
different.
out.
It is hard to pick one moment because it's like we touch on. I think that we touched on everything that is vital for our community to grow and be self-sustainable.
Yes.
Okay, we got
Mhm.
herbs and natural remedies, and really, the pharmacy, your pharmacy. You don't need a pharmacy. Your pharmacy is in the ground,
That's right.
out back, or in your kitchen. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Indeed,
And
indeed.
the fact that we do
That's right.
mental health, we throw back to pop culture, which was, I'm gonna say it, much safer than now. There's some,
Oh my God. Yes.
some wholesome things, some valuable things in pop
Yes.
culture, but just the
Mhm.
sports knowledge and then the spotlighting, the creatives, and the people who aren't doing tricks for the industry. I think that
There you
that's
go.
amazing too.
Yeah.
You know, like
Mhm.
some real music, some real people. I love what we're doing here. You know,
That's
it's like we have a little bit of something. We have a lot of bit of something for everybody.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
we
something.
do.
That's for
We
everybody,
do.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like-
She's I guess what she's interviewing different people and she's checking out different venues and you know she got that's her lane.
Yeah.
So we got like you said, we got something for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I enjoyed the summit. Now we didn't get to see
Mhm.
D. You almost was there, and I'm sad that
Yeah.
you missed it because you weren't feeling. But I'm
Yeah.
glad you had a quick recovery.
Yes.
Mike,
thank
we
you.
will miss you. Folks were looking for you. Like
No.
the summits that we're going to be doing annually, guys.
Mhm.
January
Amazing.
and June. Like we want to make sure that you guys stay in alignment with who
Okay.
you are and what you're doing moving forward.
Right.
I
Yeah.
love the conversations that are developing in real time with those
Mhm.
summits.
That's
Like
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
Mhm.
Well, I just heard of what was that? We got another
I heard a
person in the
pop.
room?
Oh, that's her. That's Miss
Okay.
Olivia. Hey, Miss Olivia.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Olivia.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
speaking of growth,
Because we're missing one. We're missing
Yes.
E.
Yeah, we're missing
Mhm.
these out for sure. And next
Yeah.
year, we're trying to be live, all of
Mhm.
us together.
say that again.
We're
Right.
trying to be live. It's
We want
we're trying
to. We
do
want to
something.
do one
Oh,
at
in
least.
person. Okay.
We're
Yes.
going to meet in person.
Nice.
In person, the whole network in
IRL.
2026.
all right.
So that's going to
That
be
part.
really interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. That
You
is.
talk about cutting. Look, how many disclaimers can you have in person?
Nice.
Person.
Right.
Nice.
Okay.
Gonna
Hey,
be
Mike.
all right, man.
Everybody wear your tennis shoes in case we got to
Hey,
run.
Mike, it's better than having an NDA, Mike. It's way
Oh.
better than having an NDA.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Oh, thanks.
Shots
If
fired.
you know,
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
anybody say it's commercial? Please say commercial.
All right.
What
think it's a
commercial?
Yeah.
Tap into your essence with a divine essence candle. Candles that soothe your soul and balance your chakras. Each candle has an affirmation inscribed on each jar to help you stay grounded, create balance and harmony. Use code DE20 for 20% off your first purchase at divineessence.us.
And
Whoa.
we are back.
Howdy.
Wait.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
I don't,
Whoa.
oh, wait. I don't. I
It's not that bad.
Wait,
It's
wait,
not
wait.
that bad.
What just happened?
Okay, everybody back? Okay, cool.
I
cool.
think
I was about to say I never moved.
It wasn't even that bad.
Guys,
Guys, I don't know if you guys know that Michelle, when Elle got OCD like a mug, she
I
was
know.
being
We
certain.
still need her for the show. If she melts down, then we're down another person.
Whoa.
So there's a certain spot that
she's got to
Yes.
be.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know
Okay.
that. I just learned that today. Okay, all right.
We have assigned seats and running with scissors.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah.
And I
I
don't know
got
something about. I don't know. It just. I don't know. It does something to me when it's like out of order, and I'm like, whoa.
If you're not first, you're last. No.
It's a weird thing, but y'all don't judge me, okay?
It's
Mm.
too late.
I thought we was gonna get away.
I
Just
I
was like, oh, we got a
on
diva?
here now.
Freaking weirdo. Oh, weirdo.
We gotta.
Wait, we brought the petty with us.
I know.
You know, because
so
we've been
funny.
doing it this way for so long that it just looks out of order to me when it's not that way.
So
Even
if
though
you
we
come,
have
if you come on the opposite, if
Really?
you come on the
Mommy,
opposite.
Okay. There's a message in that.
Oops, wait a minute, my bad. Clicked the wrong button. My bad. I clicked the wrong button.
Okay.
Did you really?
Oh my
Did you really?
God.
that is
I didn't think so.
No, I
that is
didn't.
terrible.
Hey, look, the views and opinions of this show.
Right.
It be your own people. It be your own people. You hear me?
I know.
But
So,
I'm sure we all have those kind of twerks. I remember.
Yes,
Well, I don't know.
I know.
Twerks
I know
now.
you.
But you know how you ask people like, I don't know, like one thing I would do, we used to when we were younger, not step on the cracks. Like even if you didn't believe your mom's crack was going to be broken, you were still really aware where they were on the sidewalk.
yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
you chew a certain way. I remember I used to have to eat everything had to be even that I ate. And when I asked other people if
Oh,
they
that makes
did
total
it,
sense. Thanks.
most people have something to say. Most people have some type of obsession with something of a habit that they do. Most of us have some type of obsession or routine that we just have to have.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's like,
Yeah,
all right,
have
we
a
already
list.
teased Michelle's confession time. What's yours?
Mm.
I try not to split poles, but you know, sometimes it happens and I try to reverse my step, or sometimes I
I
just,
think it's
if I'm caught.
something that's embedded in our brain.
Yeah.
The splitting
Guilty.
of poles.
Yeah, guilty. I'm guilty.
I'll be trying not to split poles.
Yeah.
And it's my
Guys,
mama's
I got a
fault.
question now. I got a question. So
Mhm.
let's talk about something.
What's up?
What's something that you guys think that the older generations got right?
Ooh.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, this is thought.
Loyalty.
Well, I'm saying
Oh,
Loyalty.
Maybe.
it's a natural medicine and having natural remedies
Okay. I
that
do it.
help and heal themselves.
oh, you talk about
Oh, you see, you made me think about castor oil when you said that.
ancestor.
You made me think about the
castor oil, cod oil pills.
Mhm.
What else? Different herbal remedies when you're feeling sick. You're like, why you give me that? You know,
All the stuff I'll try
Yeah.
to run from, but I'll never
I
got
see
sick
the
off of.
complete opposite.
Right, right.
of that, only because I feel like our ancestors a lot of times they passed down a lot of their bad habits, bad food, all the
Oh,
But it's so good.
We grew up in a household where healthy eating was encouraged.
Okay.
You know, we ate.
We didn't
fried
have a
chicken.
choice.
Roger.
Well,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is called a
We
soul
didn't have a
food,
choice.
right?
We've been living in food deserts and getting scraps from the from master's table for a long time, so we ain't had no choice with the food.
Well,
You know what?
my parents
Hey, look, but
wasn't
we make
roots,
miracles
but-
out of everything.
Yeah, right.
Yep. What's
We
crazy
make
is
miracles
how
out of everything, though.
We do.
Right.
We
fast
do.
food and everything that's so easily accessible now
Mhm.
has taken away from the time that they put into, preparing meals for us and stuff. And then the stuff that some of us feed our own kids don't even measure up to the type of meals that we was having, even with the scraps. I mean,
Right.
y'all can't tell me y'all didn't like no pork and beans and hot
Yeah,
dogs.
I ate that.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So I know for a fact, like my kid don't know nothing about
We had
that.
a lot of fried foods. We had a lot of,
Yeah, but
a
I
lot
think
of
we eat more.
unhealthy.
I think it's more
we-
unhealthy
This stuff ain't
now.
even food no more.
Right.
Yeah.
This stuff ain't
And
even
see,
food
fast
no more.
food
These
in
kids
my
is eating
house
nothing
was-
but chemicals, drugs, and science projects.
And now it's
Right.
fast food is something that they feed their kids all the time now.
Yeah.
Right.
And for me, fast food was a treat in my house.
Yes.
Yeah. It wasn't
think-
funny McDonald's when I was
Michelle.
growing up.
How many
Right.
times did y'all go eat fast
Really?
food in a week, or even in a month?
In a
Maybe
week,
not ever.
probably once on payday, or Mama got paid. Okay, I'm gonna treat y'all. I get
Right
some
on a
McDonald's.
Friday
Yeah.
or something, maybe.
So you
No.
figure, you
Yeah.
figure twice a month, maybe you going to, get a
Exactly.
pizza or something
Right,
like that.
right.
Now I eat pizza
Yeah.
once a
Exactly.
week.
Or
You
that
know?
KFC
Now these
bucket.
kids is
when
Hey,
they
look.
had a
DoorDashing
bucket.
and-
Yeah.
You wasn't about to
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
a
remember
bucket.
that.
Look, and you wasn't
Yeah.
gonna, sometimes you wasn't gonna get no side. You was gonna go home and
You
make
just
some
get-
sides.
Make
Like,
the sides.
Right.
Or use what you already had. Yeah.
That was a
But-
good. That was a good
But
one.
the price gap was so crazy. The chicken was like $10, but if you add like potatoes and like a biscuit, it was like $35. So it's like,
right.
yeah, the price gap was crazy.
Yeah, that was like
between-
$100 back then, $35. You know?
You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Nah, it literally is.
It was.
Yeah.
It was basic stuff, but the food actually had flavor. It tastes good. It was
Mhm.
bigger.
It
Right.
did.
I remember when Whoppers were like as big as your hand. Whoppers
Oh,
was like
that sounds
big.
Oh, yeah.
And Burger King was ace, right?
But,
Yeah.
But
but were
now,
they really
do
that
y'all-
big, or were we just little?
Yeah. That
I think they
is
got. I think
exactly
they were
That's a
bigger.
good
I think the
question. No, they
portion
was that
sizes
big.
was
You
a lot
They
more
was that
than what
big.
they are now.
Mm.
Yeah.
And Michelle,
They
don't
was
take
that
edibles
big.
before the
Look.
show.
See? No, they was that big. Now what's crazy is my husband,
Y'all should have been like,
I don't know if y'all know, he's 20 years my senior. He's 20
Okay.
years my senior. So when he's talking about back in his day, he talks about like a whole meal being 35 cents. Burger, fries, drink, and an apple pie. 35 cents.
Yeah.
Man.
Yo, I'm like, you know how many necks I would have if I could get a whole one for 35?
Well, my mom used to talk about they would go to White Castles and they had like 10-cent burgers and
Yeah.
Oh
you know,
gosh,
for a
White
whole
Castle.
burger.
White Castle.
I was
White
growing up,
Castle.
That is horrible.
White Castle burgers for
Horrible.
me when I was a kid was like 28 cents.
See,
Uh,
all right.
20,
That's
20,
about
30
right.
something cent.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
there.
That's
somewhere
about
there.
Do y'all like? Look, I need to know who you are. Do you like White Castle burgers?
I love
I
White
hate it
Castle
no more.
I don't
burgers.
eat them now. I don't
When
eat them now. No,
When I was younger,
But I
I
did.
can't eat it now.
murder burgers. We call
Oh
them
my
murder burgers.
gosh.
Murder burgers?
I still
He
eat
said
them.
six
and-
bucks.
okay, what's wrong with them? Penny? What's wrong
Everybody
with them?
seemed to, because one had 1,000 onions on that piece, and I did not know that
Yeah.
they were going to come.
That's what
on a
made it
freaking
good.
Dinner roll. But when
Yeah.
I'm ordering a burger and they
It's
come
a
back with
slider,
a dinner
Hawaiian
roll.
roll.
What is
Yeah,
that?
it
You
looks like
lied to me.
You gotta get
Right,
two, three
sliders.
of them. You
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
get
And then I
sliders.
didn't know that. I didn't know
they
that you
needed
had
more
to
than one.
order
So you
with
brought
instructions.
one slider.
Nah.
She sound like Chris
no one's
Rock.
gonna make you know
Let me get
it.
one
That's-
real. Just
They were
one
like,
real.
So you go.
here you go. They just dropped it in her hand. They didn't even put it in a box.
I know. Somebody should have gave me instructions. I was not
Right,
properly
right,
prepped.
right.
I think
Yeah.
I just wanted one sandwich.
hungry after that.
They coming in with this little snack size
Yeah.
joint, but
Right.
you said murder burger, and then I
Yeah.
know they call sliders because they slide right through you.
They
Them
do.
things-
Yeah, I bought it
They
same
do.
day
But
service.
now
They
they
don't-
call sliders. Back then they were not called sliders.
No.
They were not called that. They were just called burgers.
You just called it a murder burger. That's not better.
No, we called them murder burgers because
That's
of what
funny.
they do to you
I know.
after you eat them.
No.
It's the
Yeah.
same reason they slide.
They
They slide
tear
right
your
through.
stomach
I
up.
don't understand.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What are those burgers
Same-
made of, and
same-day
who's
service.
keeping them open?
I don't know.
Pepper
They've
Joe
been doing this for
Bismarck.
years. Who's
Us.
keeping them open?
Yeah.
Are
Definitely
they
us.
Are
I'll
they
definitely.
beef? Because who knows?
Now, let me ask y'all this because I'm not familiar. But is Crystals like the equivalent of White
I
Castle?
think so.
Yep.
It
That's what
doesn't
they
taste
say.
good
I've
to
never
me.
had crystals before.
Yeah,
but I've
crystals.
heard that.
Yep, same thing.
Do you guys
I'm
have
not-
crystals in Detroit?
No.
No, when I
we
said
don't
that,
know.
when I said in Nashville, I was eating crystals.
Oh, it's in
I see
Nashville.
crystals.
Okay, I heard that name and I've heard that comparison.
Okay.
It don't taste as good as White Castle to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Castle-
you've had them. I
Castle's
never.
good.
I don't know. I've never had them.
Remember
But
they had
Now,
that
when,
little,
when I was eating White Castles, I was tearing them up,
me
Oh
too.
yeah, I don't eat them
Yeah,
anymore.
I got a whole.
And then they was tearing you up.
Exactly.
and they was tearing me up.
I
But
just
go
haven't
back to
accepted.
that.
I just haven't accepted it yet. But yeah, I still eat them.
Yeah,
still
right.
eat
You
'em,
go
but
to the,
you-
and you got and whenever you want a laxative, just go and eat your
Just-
White Castle.
Right.
This
Go
is
ahead,
praying.
praying.
Why would you do that to
Drive-through.
yourself? Oh my
That's
gosh.
a drive-through
No.
remedy.
No.
Home remedy.
White
Y'all
Castle.
see all the different flavors that they have in the stores now? I'm like, there's nothing but weed heads sitting at the tables because there's no way in the world that there's no way in the world that this many people want to eat pickle flavored everything. Like
No, but wait,
the
that's why
flavors that
Taco
they
Bell
have
line
now.
be open at
Right.
2 a.m.
That's
That's why
crazy.
Taco Bell line be crowded at 2 a.m. from the party goers and the weed
Yeah,
heads.
yeah.
The munchies, or y'all have Jack in the Box?
No.
Not anymore. It left a long time ago.
Cracking
We
the
had.
box.
I don't even remember a Jack in the Box here.
I don't remember
Jack
either.
Crack.
We have them here. We have Jack in the Box down here in Texas still, and I'm like, you can't tell me that's not the weed spot. That is the munchie spot. How on the same menu
We don't have 'em.
you got burgers, tacos, pancakes, nuggets. Like, hold
Did we
on,
eat
wait,
there
what?
in Vegas? Did
In
we
the
go to
same
Jack in the
place?
Box?
Like,
We
give me
used
one of
to have,
everything.
I want to
Years
now.
ago.
Hell, some
What a-
pancakes
They don't
and
have 'em.
nuggets.
Yeah.
They don't have them up here anymore. They used to have them. I mean, when I grew up as a kid, where I used to live when I was about
Yeah.
7 or 8, we had a Jack in the Box down the street.
Okay.
But they got rid of them. They don't have. I don't have
I'm
them.
stuck on pancakes and nuggets. I ain't
I
gonna.
got. I got something to say.
Right.
about
I'm
that.
like,
So
give me the murder special. No.
let me say this. Any
So
place
who-
that serves.
who do you-
Wait, hold on. Let me say this real quick. Any place that serves tacos and French fries is definitely a weed spot.
Yes.
Okay,
Del Taco.
Taco.
Del
Del
Taco.
Taco.
They don't even go together.
You're like, can I
Tacos
get
and
a number 3, some barbecue sauce, a funnel cake with sausage gravy? You be like, yo, everybody in this piece is high. All y'all high.
If I say
Like,
that,
can I get
No
some
funnel
cake
cake with
and
sausage.
you be like, what?
if I say that sounds good right now, y'all gonna think I was on the edible, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yup.
You can't
Yeah,
change my mind. I already
That's
believe it
terrible.
right
I would
now.
never eat that.
Not
Yeah,
the
okay.
colors.
I'm like, everybody like, yeah, all right, okay.
Sure,
Okay,
sure
buddy.
you would.
Oh,
Now,
Right. Penny
now,
up there said, you eat
really,
White
like,
Castle.
all right, you know how we make miracles out of scraps, right? Like, who
Yummy.
agrees that when the money low and you got that mismatched stuff, like, peanut butter, no jelly in the house, that some of the best meals get created. Like
Oh,
when you have to, like when you're
absolutely.
forced to use different ingredients.
Mhm.
I've had some
That's
stuff
how
being
I
like,
eat. That's
oh,
how
I'm gonna have to
I,
keep this one.
Yeah.
That's how I ended up eating peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Same here. Same here.
Yeah.
But because I didn't like peanut butter as a
and
kid.
syrup.
I didn't like
Oh, wow.
peanut butter. Oh, I had peanut
Peanut
butter
butter
and
syrup.
honey.
It's good.
I
Okay.
tried
Actually,
And
not
peanut
bad.
You
butter
said peanut
honey.
butter and who?
And syrup.
Honey.
What
Oh,
you
she
said,
said
honey? That's
syrup.
syrup.
That's
See, I
about
got
the
one that
same.
do that.
Mm.
I did that.
See, I
honey.
got one that do that.
I
too.
used to make
I be
my
like-
own. And what about? I used to make not cinnamon toast. Get some
Mm.
butter on the bread and sprinkle some
Yes.
cinnamon
The
and some
cinnamon
sugar
and
on
the
it.
sugar.
Yeah.
And put that-
Yes.
Put it in the
Yeah.
I would do that.
Put it in the oven.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
Okay, you like, I got French toast.
Pretty much. It's kind of French toast, but it's not because you don't have the egg in
But it's
it.
not.
Right.
And you ain't got no syrup to put on it. So
Hey.
hey, we just
Yeah.
eat some toast.
It's funny. I was raised on grilled cheese sandwiches with syrup. If you ain't tried it, trust me, it's
Cheese
really
and
good.
syrup.
Thing.
Yeah.
Really?
It,
Okay.
it
I
gives
guess
you
you can't knock it till you try it.
For real, because
I
it
don't
gives
know.
you. Hear me out. It gives you a little sweet and it gives you a little savory with the cheese.
Savory.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Right.
really good.
Okay.
Fair.
If you
I'ma
say
take your
so.
word on
Yo, now you said grilled cheese. My son, now I didn't like eating all the, the budget meals and stuff. They get on my nerves when I couldn't have no fries in my burger and I had to go. And I always, my burger not gonna make it to the car. So the fact that I had to go home and wait for some sides was always a problem.
Especially since you was only eating one White Castle. One
You're
White
right.
Castle ain't making it nowhere.
No, it ain't.
You're right.
Not out the White
But-
Castle.
So for my kids, I was like, I'm making meals. I'm going to make
Okay.
meals. I didn't even show them what a ramen noodle was till they were like in middle school. I
Yeah,
didn't even
we
realize I had never
now
shown a peanut butter and
see.
jelly sandwich.
Honey?
It was like we cooking.
So guess
But
what?
my son, he just made a grilled cheese, and I want to say it was called a lasagna grilled cheese.
Oh.
The way that he seasoned this bread, it tasted like Texas toast garlic bread,
Okay.
and
Oh,
it was
that
it was a
sounds
grilled cheese. But I'm telling you, it tastes like it had meat and everything else. I'm like, what you put on this? You done changed my life.
Oh, you know what? And I'll cheapen that up a little bit. I will buy Texas toast, the little bread, and then make the grilled cheese with that. That's what that sounded like.
That's
Yeah.
probably
Damn,
good.
that sounds
So
great.
wait,
But it's
Precious
like the
said piece it
seasoning
with
was
honey.
crazy.
Piece it with honey. Is my mic still good, y'all? Because I know Penny said my mic was sounding crazy.
But now,
You good now? You good?
Yeah.
You good?
Yes.
Okay. Precious
pizza
said
with
piece it with
honey.
honey.
Okay,
Now-
so
Yeah.
We had
What
this-
kind of
You talking
pizza?
pepperoni
Why?
pizza?
so
That's
we had
Mike.
this
That's
pizza-
Mike's wife.
we
and that is
had-
What
Reason
kind of
why.
pizza?
it was like a pepperoni and cheese, but they used the hot honey sauce, their special hot honey blend, and it was really good. It gives it.
So that's
can't
like hot
explain
sauce and honey, right?
So we see now why y'all so compatible.
That's hot sauce
Yeah,
and
I
honey.
know that
Kinda.
Y'all
sounds
like,
bad.
y'all like cheese and honey. Y'all like cheese and honey.
All day.
Yeah,
I like
that's
sweet.
how I had it.
We like a little sweet, but
Sweet and savory. Sweet and
yeah,
savory.
sweet and savory.
Got
And
it,
that's
got it.
that's what it kind of gives, and it's got a little. I know the one place we had it at, it gave it a little kick. So I'm starting to see like Hungry Howie's in different pizza places are starting to serve hot honey sauce with their pizzas now. So it's new.
And Kentucky Fried Chicken, they make hot honey chicken there too. They use that Mike's hot honey thing.
Okay.
They make a specific chicken when they put it on there.
So
You know what?
Everybody
I
wants
to
hot
try
stuff
that.
now. A lot of people like hot stuff now because all the fast food industry done went towards like the Takis and
No, what?
the hot
yeah.
Cheetos,
Wasn't hot honey.
every
Yeah.
I think it. I thought
everything.
it was hot honey.
Precious said
But
it wasn't hot. She said it was regular.
it was regular.
Okay, question.
I know the last.
She
one
might
we
be a
had-
G though. Hey, look, she might be a
is.
G in that hot.
She
wait,
is.
that-
I'm just saying.
I don't like my nose running when I'm eating food.
That eyes, no, you're trying to eat a
You
chicken
know,
wing, your
I
eyes
was
are
watering.
running.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can take a little. Like, I like a little kick. I like a little
Yeah.
spice to give it some flavor. But when you need a tissue
box
for
of
your
tissue.
nose, your eyes
Yeah.
is burning. You can't touch nothing else because it's gonna infect everything else. You know,
Right.
I'm good on that. I just
Right.
That's not enjoyable.
Okay, so you're not
No.
eating no jerk
Right,
chicken
right.
and nothing from the islands, then, huh?
not
no,
like
man,
that.
because it can't be
No
like
jerk
a life.
chicken?
I can't question my life choices if I got 5 wings left. You know what I mean? It won't take to begin with.
It takes a
Right.
anything that's super spicy to me takes away the experience because it's like it's so
yeah.
too hot.
spicy.
Yeah.
Now I might try something for the first time to
Grilled cheese
say
with
I
mayo.
experienced it.
Some people eat.
Is that a
some people
thing?
eat- Some people eat cheese sandwiches with mayo on it.
I didn't know
No,
that
no,
was
no.
a
But
thing.
you're like, he's like spreading it after he cooks it, right? He's not like literally putting
Well,
mayo
I don't
in
eat.
the
I'm
grill.
not a
How
big
you
fan of
open
grilled
it
cheese.
after you cook it?
I don't
And
know.
Exactly.
Look, it's
That's
like
what
you
I'm
can't
saying.
open it after you cook it.
I can't eat it with mayo.
Maybe he
though.
dipping it in the mayo.
I'm not eating
Oh,
it
real
with mayo.
thick
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm.
no,
Yeah,
but
I
we
don't
are,
know about that
you don't
one.
like mayo. Don't you ever think about mayo? Okay.
I hate mayo.
Okay.
I like the
I like mayo. I do like mayo, but I think
I
with a
like
grilled
mayo. I
cheese-
like mayo on some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with grilled
Yeah.
cheese, I know. But people eat
I
grilled
only like
cheese
hot
sandwiches with
stuff.
mayo. I've seen
See,
it.
people like mayo.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
I
People
only like
mayo.
hot stuff if it actually has a flavor to it. You know, you have
Okay.
some like hot sauce and stuff where
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
just peppers.
Just
This
hot.
is just hot. This
Just
don't
hot.
taste like
Yeah.
nothing.
Hot.
It's just hot.
Mm.
And it's like
Hot for no
I need some
reason.
flavor.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
Mhm.
my gosh,
I got another
dangerously
question.
hot.
I got another
No, I
question,
remember-
y'all.
I
Okay,
like your
good
questions.
question.
Let's go.
I got another question. Okay, what is your most controversial but harmless opinion?
Oh no.
Mm.
Oh, this is where
You
we
about to
go.
get us all jacked up.
Right.
Does it still count? What you say? Now we about to have witnesses and everything. Thanks,
It's a
Shell.
home.
Yeah.
It's a period.
Everybody,
I might go
Hey,
first.
look. Everybody, tell the third on your list, not the first one.
I know. All right, that's gonna take a
Controversial.
second.
Like,
That's gonna take a
can't do
second.
that one. Can't do that one. Can't do
I'll go
that.
first. I'll
Hold
go
on.
first.
I got mine written
Okay.
down in my. I got mine in my phone.
Okay.
Hold on.
Make
Go ahead,
a,
Lady.
Right.
Go ahead,
forget what
Lady.
I said. The
Go
earth
ahead.
is not flat.
That's
Okay,
not
there
controversial.
Yes, it is.
Yes, to some people,
There's
trying
a whole
is.
flat
To
earth
some people it
movement
is.
out
Okay.
there.
For some people, it is.
Okay, I went.
Yes,
That's
it
it.
I'm
is.
just teasing.
Who's
I'm
next?
teasing. I kind
I'll
of
go
still
next.
think of one. Okay.
I go next.
All right.
That everybody doesn't want to be married.
Okay.
Anytime I have
Ooh.
said that in spaces, I have been met with so much resistance.
Ah. Yeah.
Everybody don't.
Okay.
Because,
That's crazy
Go ahead,
because a
go
lot of people don't want to get married.
I know, but there's people who say that if you don't get married or if a man doesn't choose you, then if you're not chosen, because I've had people say things like, that's because you're not necessarily me, but the women who feel like that or people who feel like that are not being chosen.
Hmm. Oh, weird.
If people are
That's
mean, I tell
rude.
you, it's terrible.
Mean.
It is rude.
Mean. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Or if you don't get married and
Right.
you're shacking up, you're just you're living in sin or whatever.
Mm.
I don't know.
Like I choose not to have this
Wow.
conversation.
It's
with
not-
you.
Right.
It
Gosh.
can be controversial for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So who's next?
I got one.
Mhm.
Crocs are horrible shoes. They're
I
horrible, people.
Yes, I
gotta
second
wear
that
my
notion.
flip-flops.
I second that notion.
Okay, look.
Flip-flops
No.
to
No,
the
I love
shower.
Crocs.
I said this yesterday. I am newly. They recruited me, right?
You been recruited.
I've been recruited. I found a pair. Actually, Precious and Aya got me a pair of they're Crocs, but they're like slides.
Right.
So I eased my way into like those kind of Crocs, and it NBA style. It looks like a basketball type thing. I'm gonna have to show.
Dope.
Have to show them off. But
They probably still
yeah.
ugly.
I bet you they not.
Exactly. Precious. I love mine too. They are so comfortable. They're so
I'm
comfortable.
thinking about getting Crocs, but you know.
It's about the
I'm gonna buy you some-
functionality.
I'm
I
gonna get you
know.
Crocs.
I know we're about to get RG some.
Nope.
Go get Archie
You
some
know,
Crocs.
if you would like to give to the network and help get RG some
I just
shoes,
Just
get
a
RG
orange
some
functionality over appearance.
No.
But I was just when
Crocs.
Crocs came out, I had no clue that them things was going to take off and stick around
Right.
the way
I
that they
know.
did. I mean,
Because
it's
they're
on
not,
a life
they are
of
not
its
nice
own.
looking.
I
Just like
feel away
us.
about flip flops. They're shower.
They were just
shoes.
for
They're
nurses.
in the shower.
Just like Uggs. Uggs
Oh.
are very comfortable.
It's
Okay, I got
They
one.
are
Yeah,
not
I think I got
attractive.
one. I got one.
Okay.
What you got? What you got?
I'm starting to believe this is Mike's conspiracy theories. I'm starting to
Okay.
believe that all our entertainment is scripted. Everything that we watch, everything that we consume, everything that's being shown to
Ah.
us is
Interesting.
Right.
definitely
I
shown
second
to
that
us
one
with a
too.
purpose. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything.
Nope.
So even
Okay,
reality TV.
interesting.
All right.
And
Even
now,
the
now that
internet.
everything's
Even
digital, it ain't,
I think
you can,
You're right.
everything's digital now. They can edit what they want and take
They
stuff and blue
can.
screen. This AI is mean with it. It's
It
like
is.
you don't know what you're looking at at all. No more.
So it's up to you.
No more.
You know
You're
what I'm saying,
right.
to figure out
You're
what
right.
you want to believe. Because I believe everything that we get to see on TV. I truly believe that it's shown on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
There's something behind why we get to see it,
Mhm.
because so
It's so
many
true.
things is happening. Behind the scenes and things that we don't even know about that they're making
Distraction.
decisions on. Yeah, distractions. That's what I think too.
All the
I think a lot of
time.
distractions are is what's
It's-
really
It's like look at
engineering
the man
stuff.
behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. And like, look
Exactly.
over here so you don't see what we're doing over here.
Right.
Yep.
Right. So that's
Like,
how,
that's
So true.
y'all know the Super Bowl is the exact same time that elections are.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's like
Mm.
and the award shows.
I
And
wish
the
I
award
didn't.
shows. So we be looking over
Keep you
here and all these
distracted.
new laws are getting passed. Every time.
Yeah.
I'll be like, nope, not doing that one.
I'm mad. I just learned that
Not
today.
doing that one.
I know. I know. I'm like, damn, word.
I was definitely into, or being on social media, things like that, are big distractions. So.
It's all a distraction.
Yeah.
Because you know how many times have you looked up from your, I don't know if this happened to me. I'm more mindful and conscious now, but there have been times when I have looked up and I have been scrolling on my phone and a couple of hours have gone by.
I do it now. I'm addicted. I can you put that
and you just go down this rabbit hole. And I've done that on a day off, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of chill out, or I'm saying I'm gonna do something, or I'm like, yeah, my intent is to do something, and before I know, it's 4 o'clock.
And you know what's sad about?
Damn.
Yeah,
I didn't
you gotta set a timer.
Yeah, you
have to. Well, you have to be conscious of it. I don't do that anymore. It was a time.
Our brains literally, just like how when you're watching something's moving on the screen, it's catching you unconsciously. You're not paying attention to it, but it's keeping you busy.
Yes.
And your body goes through literally fight or flight, adrenaline rushes, addiction rushes, endorphin, dopamine.
Yes.
Like you're doing all these different things. And we just be straight up in denial. When you think you're looking at something for 30 seconds, oh, that's just 30 seconds. That's just 30 seconds. That's just 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
You are not counting the accumulation of them because you think it's just a clip. It's just a clip. Denial is a mug, okay? It is bliss for a lot of people, but it's retarded.
Yes,
you have to actually distribute it. Like, let me set a count. Let me set a count. Or it's like, I'm only doing 5 swipes and I'm getting off.
I don't even, Kitty, I don't even lie to myself like that. I just be like,
no.
Let me go to bed. I fall asleep.
Exactly.
If I
phone be falling on your face.
Yes.
I'm done that. I'm gonna let it sit there. And definitely the phone should not be
I have one.
When we get up.
Okay. What you got?
I have one, and I've been sitting and I've been thinking, and I keep thinking I'm going to get something that's maybe a little bit more appropriate, but it ain't working.
Put it in there. We're here for it.
Disclaimer.
If it's inappropriate, let's hear it.
Give the disclaimer in your voice again, Penny.
This is how you roll with knives. Go ahead.
I think my controversial opinion
I'm gonna miss you guys.
is that
Joking.
in the alphabet crew, it's getting out of hand. And there should be some type of limits.
We are getting canceled.
Like, I blink, but I'm saying though, I blink and there's another 2 letters. What is going on? Like, I just would like to say, if you confused about who you are, I don't see why you mad about me being confused of who you are.
About who you are, right?
Can I say something to add
It's
to
a
that?
lot.
It is a lot. Pretty soon we're gonna be dealing with exponents. It's gonna be
like
the third.
I was holding my breath waiting her to say HDMI again.
Right. to the second power.
Exactly.
To the second power over the square and the square root of heathenism. I'm like, yo. I'm gonna need you guys to make a decision and stick with it.
Yes, the last one for the season. Yeah.
No, I just think that this should be a cap. I mean, because what do you do if you identify as a couch? Are we going to accept that?
Talking about this man.
I was just
It's not
saying,
for me
like,
to
If you
accept.
identify as a couch, you're supposed to be
Penny, just look away.
Yes, be the best noisy boy you can be. I don't care. It's not my life.
Just look
I
away,
think that
Penny.
the outrage behind, the alphabets, it's like, why are they so like? They get so much. I'm trying to word this the right way, right?
Too goddamn late now.
Right.
I don't offend anybody, no, because I love everyone.
You don't still offend somebody. That's not it.
Right. I don't want to offend anyone.
Everyone deserves love and all the basic necessities: water, milk, toilet paper. We love you. It's fine.
I just want
like mad disingenuous,
dude. I just don't understand why the LGBTQIA is considered a
Did you say IA?
That's
Yes.
I said it right.
Oh, did you?
I didn't know.
Why are they considered a minority?
If we real, it's not a minority when you see that our forefathers had on wigs and dresses. Okay, what you mean? They run a bunch of stuff, so I don't see why we.
And I know the rights, and I know they get a lot of slack, and I know that they get criticized for who they are. and that I don't like. I don't like that because no one should do that. But
just introduce me as your name. Don't give me the long title.
That
right. What you do behind closed doors,
I don't know
what you're attracted to. What you supposed to be personal. That's yours.
What your pronouns.
I just want to say hi to you.
Yeah.
Right. And I know what I see. I know what I see. I know what I see when I look at you. So if that's not what you go by, I think you should say that off rip. Don't have me assume.
It's too confusing.
I had a customer call who said his name was Robert.
Mm-hmm.
I said, sir. He blacked out on me. Mm-hmm. How do you know I'm a sir?
That is not.
Your name is Robert. I mean, your name is Robert. I mean, oh, then you should just not assume and blah 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 blah. Da, da, da. I said, whoa,
wow.
Your mama named you Robert, sir.
Then they should
have
named
Robert. And Bob
Robert,
your mama named you Flash. I'm gonna call you Flash.
That's right.
Your mama named you Flash. I'm gonna call you Flash.
Yeah, I said if I be a lady, I might call you Bob.
If you want to be called ma'am, then say your name is Roberta. Right, Roberta. Don't just assume and get mad at me because I say sir and ma'am.
It's too much. It's too much, and you can't keep up because it's changing so much. That's why I said it needs to be a cat. Like it's just changing too much.
Yeah.
But there was. I wanted to greet someone at the gas station the other day. Like I'm paying for my stuff, and I went through way too many emotions in the 3 minutes that I was just trying to pay for my gas because I wanted to say hi. The hair, because the hair and the top face, I'm thinking man with a bob cut. Okay, so I'm thinking. I'm about to say hello, but everything in me said, wait, keep observing. So I go down the shirt. It wasn't necessarily a crop top, but it was a feminine type of shirt, but he had no breast. So I'm like, okay, yeah. All right, it's a man. He just got a bob cut. Okay. And then it said, keep going. Hand was full of nails, completely done up and jeweled out, bling and everything. So I before I could even say hello, I'm like, I have no clue how to greet you. And I want to. I want to say, I want to say how you doing.
There's plenty of greetings like, hey, what up, bro? How you be?
Just don't refer to them as anything.
No,
just say hello.
Sir.
Okay, let me tell you how I made a mistake.
And some of them is like,
just say hello.
What up,
and look, but some people you got to say hi, y'all. They a whole team. I'm like, wait, how many people over there?
I don't, you know.
Okay, so I did something so confusing with non-verbally. So what happened was I was pumping my gas and somebody drove by. We made eye contact, which I thought was a man, but it wasn't. So I gave him the, and saying it's something you usually don't do to women or anything. Then I was like, that was a woman. But it wasn't like kind of manly stature and stuff from what I could see from the car. Now I ain't gonna be the first to say that I got perfect vision or anything. I'm far from it. So, but I know what I saw.
That's a whole nother set of jokes.
That was innocent enough.
But still, I felt wrong for it. I was like, wait a minute, that's not the greeting for a woman. Or yeah.
But what are you doing?
If you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
This is true.
But
I still felt guilty.
Hi and them and they.
I want to be. Hello was supposed to be general.
It's hard for me in customer service though, because as out of respect and courtesy on the phone, it's sir and ma'am.
Yeah.
But I'm learning to kind of not. I'll say their last name. But then it's like, I don't even want to do that because I gotta say Mr. or Mrs.
Okay, so this is when you can ask them, how would you like to be addressed?
Man,
you're so professional.
I don't want
to. Because that was just.
Oh no!
That's 5 for 5. No,
I had one customer call and they said that to me right out in the beginning of the call.
Okay.
And I respected that. They said that they told me how they wanted to be identified.
Oh, okay, good.
You know what? So why is it on me? It should be trained. It should be on
people.
Them.
Should be trained,
and
they should be.
They should be trained. I'm a Zimzer. No,
right.
See, I would think they was over there sipping on some scissors, but I didn't know they was describing something to me. I think they drunk. Like, can you say that again?
I mean, because this is the norm. You've been used to doing something for so many years. It's just hard to just break out of that.
Yeah.
Because now you want to be something different, and it's choice. and I respect everybody's choice to be whatever you want to be. It is what it is.
But look, Michelle,
I'm
I'm
a
gonna be real with
butterfly.
you.
You
If
know?
I'm on the phone with
Do
somebody,
you say I'm a
and they-
butterfly?
no,
Exactly.
no,
Exactly.
but look, if somebody
Post
if-
cocoon.
that's
Post
hilarious.
chrysalis butterfly.
If somebody calls and their name is Robert, and I address them as sir, and they go off on me, the energy that I'm gonna give back is not gonna be professional as it should be.
You gonna be packing your desk up while you messing around?
Yeah, but I'm still gonna have my headset on.
Mhm.
But what I did do when he said that, I said, "Okay, sir."
You made it worse.
And you're still gonna call me sir.
The sad part about this is that
No.
RG has seen me in action.
I was petty. Because I was irritated by the time. You can't be black and I was like, "Okay, sir. How can I help you?"
Oh, I have a question. I just thought about this. I was talking to RG with it, but you guys are great to ask this for. If you could create your own holiday, since Facebook seems to create a new holiday whenever they freaking feel like it. If you could create your own holiday, what would it be? And if you know, when would you set it for? Like what month, or like when would you set, or what day of the week would you want to celebrate it? Whatever holiday you would want.
Okay, I don't have a holiday, but I know it'll be set in the summertime, because I want to grill, I want to swim, I want to be in the pool. I want it to be where everybody can chill outside. Not a holiday that I would want to have. I don't know. You got one, RG?
They got so many optional days for everything.
I know.
I got one. Mine gonna be a stream though. I hope y'all
Go ahead.
Yes.
Black America Year, 365. We celebrating all day, every day.
We doing that anyway.
I like that.
We doing that
A
anyway.
whole war.
We doing that
They're gonna be
anyway.
on trying to bomb the country.
We doing that anyway.
They would lose their mind. They would lose their mind. Oh, if you make that a holiday for a whole year, you gotta tell them if they don't respect us, that they gotta go to jail if they disrespect us. Like you gotta put some rules with it. Right?
Okay.
I like that. I like that.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I saw All Lives
I
Matter
don't even
flag
have.
yesterday.
I don't even know.
How about no taxes for black folks?
Oh, National No Tax Day.
No taxes.
I wonder how many mixed
All
folks
Black
would be
lives
claiming black
matter.
then. I wonder how many mixed folks would be claiming black then. Being like, well, see, my
Everybody
uncle,
be black.
he's black. I'm black now.
Anybody questionable
No.
got to go through what's that where they tell you how much percentage of
Oh, heritage or something like that.
Ancestry thing.
They gotta go through ancestry
Other
before they
countries
do their
do what?
taxes.
Yeah, I told you they do everything that we don't do.
Oh, no,
Exactly.
what do you mean other countries do
Like
what?
tell the truth.
Oh.
Yeah.
See?
That
I
would
don't
be
know
my
which
holiday.
holiday. Which holiday? I don't know what was he referring to?
Yeah.
Other countries with
Jay,
the
let us
holiday
know.
thing or the.
Are we doing no taxes?
Oh, no taxes.
I'm talking like we don't pay taxes for your whole year. That thing.
No black
Right.
tax.
No black tax
No black tax.
for life.
No,
Okay.
I love that.
For life.
I love that.
That'll be
Oh.
reparations.
Right.
That'll be a start.
That's
That'll be a
your money
start.
in your
Years
pocket,
to add
right?
up.
Can we keep our money?
Respect the culture
Oh, okay.
throughout the country.
There you go.
Thanks for letting us know what you meant.
Thank you.
Isn't that something? I wonder, could we do that here? But which culture? There's so many of
They
us
be
here,
like,
though.
it's not your country.
That's the problem.
It's like, it's not your country. What's yours?
Ain't none of our
It's
country.
none of our
Ain't
country.
Ain't none
Yeah.
of
It's
our
none of us.
countries here,
We all
right?
mud.
Native American.
That's true.
See?
That is so true.
Oh,
Mm.
what day
Man, I
would
need
you
to-
do,
I need to
Shannon?
be on this show more often.
Right.
I feel good.
Right.
RJ, you guys should have your day too.
Wow. I forgot what I said the last time.
I think I'm gonna ride that train with D, because I would love to have a day or week
A year.
where they had to respect us. Right,
Yeah.
where they had to respect us.
Yup.
Like a whole blacked out, like we don't have to go nowhere. You have to say whatever I want you to say to me. Call me by my name. Respect me. Like you can't do nothing. Harsh consequences. No tolerance. Purge style. Leave us alone. Respect our authority.
Mm.
I
Thank God.
have one question. I have one question. What happens after that week? Because if you may not have problems for 7 days, but you about to have problems for the rest of that goddamn year. No.
Yeah,
You
you gotta
get
wake
y'all
up,
cool after the 7 days. Oh, you better get your knuckle game up because you will be fighting for the rest of that year.
Oh wow.
So you just pick which half of
It
the year
feels
you
like that
like it.
anyway. It do. I know.
Yeah.
It's true.
That sounds about right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds about right.
But see,
There is
but you know how
guilty.
they start to irritate us. You know how they irritate us and are irritating us, so that we act a fool, so they have a reason to kill us.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, we would probably be petty that way and just irritate everybody in it. And I don't want to say take out as many as you want, but I'm just saying, just
No, right.
it'll probably be the same thing. Where it's like, I'm gonna act a
Out here
fool.
playing target
On
practice.
Thursday, we're gonna act a fool, and I dare you on Friday. Like on Friday is the start. I dare you to act a
She
fool.
said, I
Like,
dare you
yeah.
on Friday.
National Folding Chair Day.
Oh,
Is
I
that
know
your
what you're talking about. You talking about on the?
I don't know.
Was that the dot?
The
on
Alabama.
Dot? Yeah.
Oh, what that
Oh no.
that ship that boat?
National Folding Chair Day.
Okay.
We all walk around with a chair.
I like that.
Like we in
Say something.
WWE or something.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Miniature chairs walking around with them.
She said folding chair. Like,
Say something.
look, Mike, I'm glad
Right.
you brought that up because I was like, those not even comfortable. What you talking about?
No,
Man,
they got to be
no.
comfortable.
Oh, I
They
get
didn't
it.
need to be.
Man.
Trying to play whack-a-mole.
I got
Exactly.
That day.
I got one.
All right,
And I actually seen this on National Geographic. Like somewhere in Guatemala, they have a day where if you got beef with somebody, y'all can go to the center of the city and scrap it out.
Okay.
And it's like knuckle up, and then you cool for the rest of the year. It was like a national like get your beef out day. So if you was mad at the neighbor, if you was mad at like the grocer,
fight another day.
but they had
That
one
works.
day where you could just throw hands and everybody was cool for the rest of the year. I would love to make a holiday.
Wow.
Like that.
That would be dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder how many people had a family member sitting in that crowd.
It would be lines. It would look like the lines at Six Flags, okay? Being like, and you can get some, and you can get some.
Yeah.
And
Hey, you
you
might
can-
have six. Hey, Loki, you might have 6 fights scheduled that day.
The purge.
No.
Okay,
But
but
here's the
just one
funny part,
person.
though.
Look, there gonna be people walking around with water spritzers and Gatorade. Like,
But I'll say it like this, right? If more people caught hands, you'd have a lot more better acted people because that was a consequence when we grew up. You can talk as much as you want, but you're about to get punched in the face.
Right.
And a lot of people can say whatever they want, and there's no consequence, no physical,
yeah.
no
That's
nothing.
true.
They just go on about their day and never get slapped. And I think people need to get slapped. So we got one day.
National slap somebody slaps somebody ass.
Yeah.
National
Slap
get
the
slapped
Hey,
in the
you
face day.
gotta change the name to that. They might take it to.
I know. I'm like, hey, yo.
now, look, I think that would probably do somebody's good. We, as Black folks, we knew how to settle our scores and get over an argument and
Yeah.
we grow past it. But the one people who think they're in charge of everything, those are the ones who created the guns and they want to be cowardly shooting people from over
That's
yonder,
I like that one.
bombs
Yeah.
and stuff. Right? It's like, yeah, let's put them in a ring. Let's see what to do.
Hey, out of your
How
mouth.
bad are you?
Yes,
Sport.
indeed.
I
Thank
like
you.
that.
That's funny.
Man.
Yeah, I like that one
Let
too.
the tell taste out of your mouth.
Working
Dave.
out.
I'm just
Right.
hearing all the,
Like,
you know, the sound
900.
effects.
Like I got.
You know the sound effects in movies. Every time somebody get hit,
Right.
every time somebody get hit in the movie, how it echoes and it's a loud pop
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm just thinking
Yeah.
about that being in the street, like just walking through the street, like, dude, dang, somebody just really got knocked out. What
Be like,
You know how much
"Fran."
money we you know
Fran.
how much money we can make though? Think about it. We can like have Neosporin as a sponsor, Band-Aid, urgent care, dog. We alcohol,
Like the alcohol
Yeah.
pads and
Yep.
stuff.
swab, dog. We clean up.
Oh my god.
Be good.
This fight here is
Okay,
sponsored by
look, we
Hennessy.
would have to have. We would have to have like authority. We would have to have authority figures on deck to write everybody like excuses for not going to work the next week. Like folks need healing time. Okay, this has been a rough month. It's been a rough day. Folks are not coming in tomorrow. Look, as they're leaving the downtown area, just give them their excuse stuff.
Slap
I'm
league, yes.
fine. Here you
Yeah.
go.
No,
Here you go.
I guess I'm more hardcore. I'm like, you go to work all beat up and bruised like you are. You don't
Right.
get
Hey,
it
you
together.
earned those
Right, you don't get
points.
fast.
Just go.
Right.
You
And
know,
tell everybody what happened.
You know what?
to
Yeah,
you.
right. Be like, who got you? Well, you
That
know.
would probably tell. That would tell a lot of folks secrets where you kind of be like, I knew I wasn't the only one that knew she had a smart mouth. Like, you know what I'm thinking about? Real
Right,
beat
yeah.
up, real beat up. It's like, dang,
Right.
So,
I thought you got
out the
along with
frame.
people.
right. Like
they
somebody
be like, I
got
got
you. huh?
jumped. No, you didn't get jumped. These fights were sanctioned.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. We waiting for that day every year.
Right.
You already got a list of who you want to get. Who you
Right.
wanna
My
You know,
get.
it's funny.
Listen.
The motivation in the gym would
A
be
hit
off the
list.
chain.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
Right.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
Jeez, oh, Pete, you got jumped by
Exactly.
one person. That's all
Yeah.
you got jumped by. Just one.
But they had
Okay,
10
like
years of anger. They had to get it out.
Acting like Chris Tucker. Which one of y'all?
Oh my God.
But see, think about it.
You
Your
just,
supervisor.
you just made me think about the slave movie. You said 10 years of anger. It was like, that sounds
Wow.
What you got, RG?
Just think about it though, right? I almost lost my thought. But I was saying, just imagine how many people would act right. I just want you to wrap your mind around it. Just
They would.
like, because you know, there's one day where your supervisor knew he wrote you up, and you just waiting for that Tuesday.
I forgot about a situation like that. Like,
Yes. Think about it. Like, okay, no,
I'll
I'll
be
sign
here.
it, but I'll see you on Wednesday, bro. I'll
What's
see you on
funny
Wednesday.
is I
Yeah, I got a
don't
trick for you.
Post-it notes on people's desks, right? With the date,
Right.
That's all
Yes.
I'll be saying. Like,
Oh.
they were posting
That's
notes.
hilarious.
That would be funny. Oh man,
All right, I got one last question for y'all, so folks don't think that we
Okay.
angry black folks.
Oh, well.
Okay.
If you had $1 million to
Okay.
do something kind,
Oh, wow.
something kind, a grand gesture of
Mm.
kindness, love, compassion, what would it be? You got $1 million to do whatever you want to just to express that. What would you do?
One of my dreams was really like I would love to open up like a rec center and it just be free for the community type of thing. And
I
then
love
you can
that.
use that building for any pretty much any kind of arts, entertainment, basketball, workout equipment, things of that nature.
That's
Whatever,
dope.
you
Nice.
know, that kind of thing. That's what I would love to do. And it's pretty much it's free, but I have to come up with some kind of way to revenue some money, but that's what I would want.
Yeah, but you can always get grants and stuff. $1 million, listen, you can turn that into something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and mine falls along the lines of that too. I
Right.
would like to open up an
Nice
outreach
thinking.
center
Yep.
for like battered women
Okay.
Mhm.
and have a place for them to with shelter and things like that they will have a place to go.
And that's what I would want to turn this huge $1 million rec center. It wouldn't just be a rec center,
Yeah.
but it could be a shelter.
Mhm.
Included.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Definitely a place where people can go if they have nowhere to go
Yeah. Yep.
and they're
I
homeless
always-
or abused. I like
That's
abused
nice.
children.
Oh,
Yes,
dude,
precious. I like that.
Yeah.
Dope,
Give
dope,
to
dope.
3 charities in secret.
I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Charity and secret.
That's a good one.
I always wanted to, when I was in Baltimore, it just hurt me, all the desolate complexes and buildings
Yeah.
that were just that's there, not getting fixed and not getting used. I would use that $1 million to go across the cities, especially like Detroit and Baltimore and Philly, and like for like out like malls turning into like big apartments. Like use the whole
Yeah.
mall.
Yeah.
You have like the inside would be like the basketball area, the food court area. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Use
Yeah.
the malls to be
I
a
like that.
community. I would love to do that.
Oh,
I would
that's
really
nice.
love
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
imagine all the can you imagine all the stores being different like resources and stuff?
Yeah.
Like that would
Yeah.
be cool. Different individual
Yeah.
apartments. I'm
Okay.
like, shoot, that would be
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that everybody said they want to give back to the community.
Mm-hmm.
They could have been like, "Oh, we're gonna buy me a mansion. We're gonna buy me a house."
Right.
What would you do, D? What would you do, RG?
Actually, I would give it to y'all because that $1 million would give us
Aw.
everything we needed to actually build this network.
That's fire.
and do what we need to
Well,
do.
look at that.
Simple as that.
Oh my God.
Because Because think about it. If we got the bread to do everything we dream to do, then it'll all pay itself off in the long run. Yeah.
I get it.
Enterprise, an empire. We build an empire because with
Yeah.
everybody's ideas and
It'll be the
plans and
United
talking
Front
about different
Empire?
things. What?
We'll take it as far as we can, folks. That's all I
Empire
promise
Strikes
you.
Back.
About moving
Yeah.
on up. Moving on up.
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What
We
would
need
you
to write
do?
that.
What would
We
you
need to
do?
write that on the back of Michelle's flag.
No.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
They'll get it.
Well, I like
What would you
what
do, D?
I like what Mike and Penny said, so I'll probably go in with you guys financially to help fund what you're doing and see how we can just
Yeah.
make it better. Have some herbal classes so
Yeah.
people can take care of themselves, at the community
Yeah.
center, that kind of thing.
And I
Help the
like what
homeless
Joanne
and-
said too. Go home and open up an
All
all-girls
girls
school.
school. I love
All-girls
that.
school.
too.
Yeah, she's from Panama. So
Mm.
Yeah.
That
That's
definitely
great.
fire.
That's dope.
Yeah. And then like
Moving on up.
We can just put on
George
these
Louis.
Yeah.
like George and Weezy.
Yep. Please don't burn on the grill.
That's a whole lot of trying.
Trying to
Get up there.
Well, thank you everyone for giggling and pop locking with us for this season finale of season 6. If you
Yeah.
don't know, you'll be watching reruns for the next 4 weeks. For July, so we will be back. We
Yeah.
didn't get canceled, regardless of the rumors. We didn't get canceled. We will be back
We are coming back.
stronger. Okay, stronger than ever. July, we take this time. I'm gonna see if I can put my RG on, right? So we will take this time to refresh and accumulate our times, focus on our families so that we don't get burnt out. Not that we don't love you guys, but
Right.
we care about making sure that we put our life base on first.
Absolutely.
So
There
that
you
we
go.
can do this at the full of our just happiness and energy and give it to you guys the way that you appreciate it. So thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Yes.
If you want to donate, share, and wear the movement of the United Front, go to our website, www.unitedfront.com. Touch all the buttons. Look at all the shows, all the replays. If you have an idea for a show, if you want to be a host, you can come join the network. If you need help, we have free resources
That
on the
part.
website so that you can get what you need. We are not just podcast hosts who like to run their mouth. We actually care about you, and we want you to understand that there's power in numbers. So come on by and
Right.
just stick there with us.
Love it.
Come on.
No.
yeah, what she
Yeah,
said.
get it?
Right.
I know.
All of
She
that.
said.
All of that.
That's great.
I couldn't even write
Well
it down
done, well
fast
done.
enough. Right.
Bravo. Bravo.
And
I
make
try
sure
to
y'all go.
listen.
Well, the
Okay,
Ops
okay,
got
what do
one
they
more
say?
show, so make sure
Yeah.
y'all tune in next Monday to the Ops and
Mhm.
Lady T
Monday.
show.
Yeah.
Monday.
8 p.m.
Tea and herbalism
And-
on Sunday.
And that Lady B is on Wednesdays
Mhm.
at 9.
Okay.
I
And
think we're
Tuesdays
right.
Yes.
on Tuesdays.
It's Thursdays.
I think she's Thursday.
Thursdays,
We got-
so that
we got
doesn't mean I'm staying your
It's
show.
Thursday.
So make sure y'all go catch up on some of the reruns. Catch up on the season that you missed. We got 6 seasons, a whole lot of stuff to watch.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
And like and subscribe to
Yeah.
our channel. We are trying to grow this network. Yeah.
We 13
Yeah, it is.
away on Facebook, y'all.
We get
Oh,
there.
All right, that's gonna be a part of
13
season
on Facebook.
7.
And if
Yeah.
you want to donate, go to our
So that's
website.
cool.
Penny said all of that. If you want to donate, because it costs money to operate this network,
Yeah,
Go
we're
to
trying to get RG some Crocs.
and click the donate. Yes,
Right on spot.
Did we ever start? That's the
See,
time.
Get those Crocs away from me, man. No.
Hey, you know what I love
That
about
is
this?
funny.
You know what I love about this? Nobody's smoke alarm was going off. With a dead battery.
Oh my God, that's a pet peeve of yours too. That's hilarious. That is funny. Look, and they don't even hear it no more. They've gone
Right,
earblind.
they
Right?
don't
They
hear it
can't
no
even
more.
hear it no more.
Mhm.
Man, it's a serious
That is
problem in
hilarious.
my
That is-
house. Anytime we hear something
I
like that,
was gonna say,
I don't care
know
what time
what
it
you're
is.
telling them.
Got to get it.
You gotta change it.
Yeah, you gotta
change
change
that
it.
battery.
It don't matter what time.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
know.
too funny. Who are you telling on? They beep, beep.
Yeah.
Who are you telling on?
I know.
Mhm.
It comes from my scrolling on Instagram and stuff. I'll be like, you knew your smoke alarm was going off. I'm about to scroll up.
You heard
Good catch, Mike.
Huh?
Good catch, Mike. It's like it's the internet.
It is. I know I'm being for real. The RG gets me in trouble without really getting me in trouble, but gets me in trouble. He trying to set me
That's
up.
too funny.
Oh man.
That's too funny.
Well, thank
I'm
you,
about to
Mike
say
and
this
Lady D, for
another day.
joining us. Yeah,
Oh,
this is our
man.
first time on
This
our
is
show, so
fun.
make sure, please come back.
I
Please
definitely
come back.
will.
It was great having you guys here.
I enjoyed it.
This was
Coming
fun.
It's just an extension of what we do
Yes.
on our show.
That's
all
it.
it was.
That's it.
You know, I
We
love
are
it.
one united front.
Yes.
Indeed, we are.
You
I
know,
can't wait to see, especially like with the
with
serious
these five
topic.
fingers,
How you guys, and look, y'all pop lock pretty good. Your pop lock pretty good. So.
we're all individuals, but if you ball your fists up, you can strike a mighty blow. Y'all know where that's from?
No, but that would be dope. That would be dope.
No, that's from that was Soul Food.
Oh,
From Soul Food.
Mhm.
From the movie.
Yeah,
I
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't watch Soul Food. I brought the
You didn't watch
soundtrack.
that one?
No, I brought the soundtrack. Soundtrack was dope.
Oh, the
I was
movie
like,
was fire. I like the movie
Oh, man.
more so than I like the series. But the series was pretty good. Too.
I always,
Now, the
I always
series-
use an
that
Uncle
was
Pete
my show.
reference.
There was a series too. Oh,
Yeah. I think he
Oh,
came
oh,
out.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never several seasons.
Yeah, I think it had like
Two seasons. Dang.
My bad.
Mm-mm.
it's all right.
Your black card, bro.
I don't watch that much TV no
Man.
more. I'm sorry.
No more.
I'm about to say Ezel and B missed the party.
Yeah, if it's
They
not
missed the
like
party.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Indeed.
I forgot
Hopefully
what
we'll
I
see
said
y'all on Monday.
yesterday, but I definitely I threw a little shot at Ezel yesterday.
oh yes, you did.
I forgot what I
Oh, yeah.
said, but you can go back and catch it on the ops yesterday. 8 p.m.
Catch the replay.
Right.
I'm only trying to get some more viewerships.
That's it. We're trying to grow.
Appreciate
That sounds like something he would say.
All
That
right.
sounds like something he would say.
That's
We
my
miss
boy.
you,
Oh
Well, this
my
is
God.
a pleasure.
Next season. We'll see you next season.
Dang, right?
Yeah.
So this is fun. So
Definitely, definitely.
everybody,
Well-
thank you for coming by, and we'll see y'all
Until next
soon.
time.
Peace. Thank y'all so much for
Of
having us
course.
again.
Still love you.